let's get right into it. We have ongoing tornado warnings that we're tracking. Joining me tonight is my team member, Rob Salso. Rob, thanks for joining us on tonight's live stream. We're going to dive right into the radar, folks, because we have ongoing tornado warnings that are going on. So we got on a little bit later than we wanted to, but we are here live now. So if you're just tuning in, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Get the word out there that we are here. We're live, and me and Rob will be with you here the next couple of hours kind of tracking these storms, but we're going to go ahead and dive right into it because we have quite an active situation that we have going on here tonight, Rob. Give me just a second. Let me switch over there. Okay. There we go. Perfect. We got you. Yeah. Yeah, we've had PDS tornado warnings throughout this evening as well. So we still have currently, if you're just joining us, we have 4 active tornado warnings across Illinois and Indiana right now. And that one that was just now, it's now east of Bloomington, headed over toward it's basically coming through Nashville, headed over toward Columbus area. That one was the one that was PDS. I haven't seen a ton of reports yet coming out of Bloomington other than some power lines being down. So I'm going to look into a little bit of that as well, Rob. Yeah, I knew that there had been some stuff going on down there in that area, so. Yeah, it's we're having everything too, and because we're not just having we're not just having the severe weather, we've also got the winter weather side to the same storm system that's going on, and then we've had the fire weather the last couple of days. So definitely have a lot going on. Yeah. And this is from earlier. This is from Max Claypool, the video of that tornado there. I mean, you can see just how big this is here,
It's moving so quickly.
Like
There's the rapid rotation.
Earlier tonight.
Rapid motion.
Before the sunset happened there.
Dog. Can I get through this way? Can I get through? Can I get through? Can I get through?
I mean, that was just huge.
Okay, that's a big something up there. It's probably just the wall cloud.
So, I mean, that was earlier. Let's see. I'm seeing if I can find any sort of reports or anything like this. I mean, Chris Hall, y'all had some crazy video out of Indiana as well. So, a lot going on for sure. For sure. All right, let's take. Can you go back to the? Let's look at that one coming into Columbus, Rob. Zoom in on that. Perfect. Yeah, and let's flip over to the velocity on that. Yeah, yeah, you can still see just there pretty much. I mean, there's definitely straight line winds for sure coming out of this. A ton of lightning. That tornado warning still going here till 8 o'clock Eastern, so for about another 23 minutes. And ping pong ball size hail. There's a huge hail core still on this thing right now, just kind of on the north side of Nashville up there, yeah. It just issued an update on that warning. Tornado warning remains in effect till 8. Yeah. It's moving east at 40 miles per hour right now. So, pretty much if you're in the Clarksdale, Mount Liberty, Taggart, over toward Cornbrook into Columbus, all of these areas, Stony, Lonesome, that whole area here. I'm going to flip over to my radar real quick, Rob. So that's kind of the area here that I'm looking at. So pretty much right here on South Road 44. So this thing's pretty much coming right into Columbus. So Columbus, you definitely need to be in your tornado shelter. Cornbrook, Flat Rock Park, that whole area over toward Jewel, Garden City, Stormy Lonesome, Bethany, Grandview Lake. All those areas need to be in your tornado shelters, tornado locations, taking your tornado precautions at this time, as the storm does have a history of producing tornadoes. And that's just one storm. We're also keeping an eye on this storm back here over in over coming into Newton. We actually have two. We have this Bible Grove, the one just north of Bible Grove. Look at the hook on this. So if you're in Eberly, Winter Crowd, Latona, down here near the Newton Lake State Fish and Wildlife area, these areas here are in the path of this dangerous tornadic supercell. I think this warning is going to be allowed to expire. Yeah. So, yeah, it is going to be allowed to expire, that one there. So, if you're over here in Hill or down toward Horde, Bible Grove, you're even okay down there. But if you're north of Bible Grove, these are the areas here. Really, Winter Road, Latona, Newton Lake State Park area, even up here toward Liss. Because this storm, I believe, is moving more off to the east, maybe with a slight east-northeast toward pole at about 35 miles per hour is what we're looking at. So, Rob, those are the two main storms here that we're looking at right now. We also have these severe thunderstorm warnings. Don't want to lose these amidst the tornado warnings, which is right now, again, we're at 5 tornado warnings. And we've got 5 severe thunderstorm warnings as well. So looking south here, south of this cluster, there is that severe thunderstorm warning surrounding that on the west side of Newton. And then down here near Olney, Calhoun, Parkersburg, Claremont, Summer, Bridgeport, Illinois, all these areas are under that severe thunderstorm warning. We also have back over here northwest of Springfield, tornado warning that's still going here for a couple minutes, which will likely expire. They did not reissue that, but there is still a severe thunderstorm warning for this particular storm here. This is really coming through Astoria. This is going to be heading over toward Havana, probably on the north side of Bath. And then even up here toward Lewiston, Ipava getting in probably on some of that hail as well.
Yes, sir. Interesting thing is, I was looking at the UH tracks this morning and earlier this afternoon, and this storm right here that I'm showing, the one that's down there near Columbus, actually was showing a long track supercell / tornado. And
Yeah,
it
on
verified.
those updraft. When he says UH track, folks, he's referring to updraft helicity, which is basically where we're seeing that long track rotation signatures when we're looking at the computer models. That's what UH is, in case you are wondering.
Yeah. And it looks like the stuff west of it that we were just talking about, the stuff near Newton, that's going to train through the same area because we had that one mode that started earlier in the day near Kentucky, and then we have the second mode that was the main mode that we were looking at on the models.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we got
Second
you back.
round of
Sorry,
severe weather.
minimized you there for a
You're good.
second. I was like, wait a minute, where'd your stream go? I got you back.
Yeah.
I gotta remember which angle I'm on, which scene I'm on here.
I mean, if you look at the dew points, I mean,
the dew points
50s.
have been absolute. I mean, really, the last couple of days. I talked about it in my stream last night that dew points were going to be in the upper 50s, even to low 60s there across southern Illinois and Indiana into Kentucky.
Yep.
So that has definitely been the case.
Yep.
That has definitely been the case.
Yes, sir.
New severe thunderstorm warning east of Indianapolis now.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Greenfield.
Yep, Greenfield over toward Knightstown. That area there. Let's see what they're saying here.
Got an interesting little notch right there.
It's moving at all these storms are moving at about 35 to 40 miles per hour. This got 60 mile per hour wind gusts, penny size hail on that. Let's go back to that tornado warning south there that's coming into Columbus now, Rob, because this thing is knocking on Columbus's doorstep here.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I mean, Cornbrook, Lowell, Columbus, East Columbus. I mean, if you're in any of these areas, Northgate, you definitely need to be keeping an eye on this. I think it'll probably clip the north side of Columbus, like down, like between, like, where is that? State Road 46 and 31. If you're in that area, I think it's going to clip this side of it, north of Columbus.
Yeah. Are you coming off of Indianapolis radar there on that?
I believe so.
Let me switch over. I'm going to flip back over to my scene here. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, Nineveh, I mean, some of these places are getting absolutely pounded with some big hail. Where you see this bright purple shading on my radar. Rob, if you're looking at my screen here.
Yep.
That there is some really intense rainfall and likely some hail here.
Oh, yeah.
And let's actually take a quick look at our... Yeah, still a little bit. The vertically integrated liquid's still a little bit behind. But, yeah, coming into Columbus, it's just now east of Clarksdale.
Yep. A lot of lightning in this entire supercell here.
Rob, are you ringing something, or is that someone trying to call in?
I don't hear anything.
Okay, I don't know what that was.
All I hear is you in the stream.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep, I hear you okay. I didn't know what that was exactly, so that was a new alert coming out or something. But yeah, ping pong ball size hail. This is moving east still at 40 miles per hour on this one.
Take a look at the velocity really fast. It's got a little bit here. Looks like they're both radar indicated, so there's nothing on the ground, it looks like, for now. Are you still there?
Yep. Yep. They
Oh,
just
no-
updated it there.
yeah. Radar indicated, so yeah, it lifted.
Yeah, still radar indicated. It's looking a little bit better though on the. Let me go back to the velocities here. Yeah, I mean it's still very broad, but there's a little bit
Yeah.
of an area again just west of Columbus where that brighter red and that brighter greenish
Yeah.
blue is pretty much southwest of Cornbrook. That's the area that I would keep an eye on for. It could be cycling, in all honesty. It could be one of those cyclic supercells.
Yeah.
So it might be cycling. So again, definitely if you're in the Columbus area, do not let down your guard. This could easily put down another tornado at any moment in this area. And we have to think down the road too from here, not only for Columbus.
Yep.
Yeah, it's intensifying
Petersville.
again. That couplet there is kind of getting its act together again a little bit. Pretty
Yeah.
much right along Highway 46 there, west of
Yeah,
Columbus.
look at that. Look at
Yep.
that deep green and yeah. Yep. It's definitely trying, as we say. It's definitely trying to recycle and possibly drop another one. So hopefully if you're in the area, you're prepared. But yeah, let's see. Ever Road Park, if you're near here, North Columbus, definitely keep an eye on it. And even like Petersville, I think Petersville definitely needs to keep an eye in the future.
Yeah, yeah. Columbus over toward Petersville, New Bern, even over towards Burnsville.
Yep.
You know, let me put this back here in motion. I kind of want to see how it's been tracking. Because it
Yes.
came up, there's where it was in Bloomington, on the west side of Bloomington. There's that PDS. And then it kind of fallen apart here as it's tracked off to the east. But like I said, it's making a resurgence really just now, almost, yeah, just on the kind of between Columbus and Cornbrook is where I'm
Yeah.
seeing this area of rotation trying to get organized again here, where we've got some of these deeper shades. It's still disorganized, but again, let's come back to the reflectivity. Right in this notch area here, yeah, it's basically gonna probably come very close to the south side of Cornbrook, right here on Highway 31, US 31. It's about to cross Interstate 66, actually, believe it or not. Let's see if we've got any. I don't know if there's any traffic cameras up here that we could tune into. Unfortunately, I don't see any here on 66.
Let me take a look. Hold on.
Well, I was seeing if they had them here on
Oh,
Weatherwise.
Yeah.
That's just my fast scan updating. That's what that is. I'm like, what's that noise that I keep hearing? It's the fast scan updating every time an update comes out. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that off.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know it's something. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's dark out there in where the storm is, so it's gonna be hard to see anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's definitely pitch black right now.
Yeah. Once we get into March, when we have that change
Yeah,
in
change in time, that'll make a big
Yep.
difference. Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely make a big
More
difference for sure.
more diurnal heating and everything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The storms will be able to last a little bit a little bit later into the night.
Yep.
I was making sure that my chat messages were coming through. I just haven't gotten anything, so. All right, so we still have 2 tornado warnings right now, 2 active tornado warnings, one here in Illinois, eastern Illinois, about to come into Indiana, and then our main bullseye here coming to Columbus, Indiana. This is not Columbus, Ohio. So if you're just joining on the live stream, just know this is up here in Indiana. This is south of Indianapolis. Indianapolis is fine. It's just south here, down Interstate 66. Or 65, excuse me, not 66. Interstate 65. Here, right between Columbus and Cornbrook is where this area of interest is moving through. And really big hail core likely coming into the Clifford area, St. Louis Crossing, probably near Nortonburg. All these areas are going to get on some pretty big ping pong ball size hail up there in that area. Oh, yeah, look at this latest scan here, Rob, on the velocities. It's definitely coming back together.
Oh, yeah.
We got a burst in activity right in this area here. Where's my drawing tool?
Yeah, I see that.
Pretty much right in there. But it's really almost like trying to focus in this area. That's what I was saying, right between Columbus and Cornbrook. So if this continues to strengthen and intensify, it's going to be heading right here toward Ever Road Park, and then where you were talking about here over toward Petersville. And eventually New Bern. So it's really coming in. There's First Baptist Church, Columbarium. Where is... Oh, man, there's the Columbus Regional Health area is right down here. That's not good. You got the golf course there. In East Columbus. This is basically coming right over the north side here of downtown Columbus area and Olsey's Kitchen. There's Forest Park. It's crossing the interstate right now. Just north of Days Inn there and the Holiday Inn there in Columbus.
Yep.
What is that? Mile marker 68 on Interstate 65 there. Mm-hmm. Just north of there. Again, this is radar indicator rotation. We do not have a confirmed tornado on the ground with this particular storm at this time. But it does have a history of producing tornadoes, and as of the last couple of scans, we're seeing that rotation intensify here just on the basically northwest side of Columbus. This is going to be moving into downtown Columbus here in the next probably 5 minutes.
Yep.
If it's not moving through right about now. Because you have to remember, when we're looking at radar, this is usually a couple minutes old. So it likely is moving into the Columbus area right now. So if you're in, again, Columbus up toward Ever Road Park, you need to be in an interior room, away from windows and doors, taking your tornado precautions at this time, as this is a significantly dangerous tornadic storm. Again, that does have a history of producing strong tornado. Especially that signature that we saw earlier when it was over near Bloomington. This is that same exact storm that's now moved over here to Columbus in the last hour, basically. And there we go, new tornado warning on this storm. Still keeping the radar indicated tag on it. So this is, again, there in southern Shelby County, western Decatur County, and northern Bartholomew County there. This goes till 8:30 p.m. Storm continues to move east at 40 miles per hour, located over Columbus. Yeah, it's coming through Columbus right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me update my drawing here.
So yeah, it looks like it might go a little bit north of Petersburg if it has more of a northern turn to it. But I still think Petersburg
It's pretty
needs
much
to
moving right
keep an eye on
east.
it. Yeah, it really is.
It's coming through. Look at this bright spot right there with this pink right here. That could be something there where we've got this burst of reflectivity value in the velocities there, right where those are kind of meeting. So there might be something. Nothing's been confirmed yet.
No.
I don't know if we have any storm chasers that are out here that we could check out in the Columbus area. I don't think anyone's over here. Yeah, Jennifer McMahon, she's still back over there in Bloomington. No one's out here in Columbus. No one's kind of kept up with the storm.
Yeah, those cells to the southwest, like those little like multi-cells, might be trying to like cut off the inflow, which would be good.
Oh, these down here or back here,
Yeah.
back here over Nashville. Yeah, they might.
Yeah.
Or this could eventually become another supercell. And again, these are expected to grow up scale into a more linear segment, but we are seeing we're still seeing that inflow notch pretty much right now over North Columbus. See where this little inflow notch is right here? And a lot of times when you have this inflow notch, your tornado is sitting just kind of on the west side of that notch. So it's probably up here closer to Corn Brook, right here along US 31 would be my guess as far as the location.
I would agree.
Of that.
Yeah, it's right here, man.
Likely, if there is anything on the ground, likely wrapped in rain too. Look at this heavy precipitation here on the south side, and you got that inflow, those winds spinning counterclockwise, pulling in all of that rain and stuff like that into that circulation. Meanwhile, on this same storm, we're talking big hail up here from Clifford up through St. Louis Crossing. This hail core here is going to be heading east over toward the Hope and Rugby area here in the next 10 or 15 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, velocity looks a little bit better too. See more of the red in the new velocity scan.
Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely forming another couplet again.
Yep.
Pretty much right over top of Ever Road Park there. So again, if you're in Petersville, Jewell, over here toward the Otter Creek Golf Course, New Bern, even up here on the south side of Nortonburg, Hartsville, Waynesburg, Burnsville, Forest Hill, all these areas, you need to be taking your tornado precautions as we have a very dangerous and powerful supercell thunderstorm that is tracking east at about 40 miles per hour, coming through the downtown Columbus area right now as we speak, and going to be knocking here on the doorstep of Petersville here in the next 5 to 7 minutes.
Yep, and just south of Nortonburg. I think it's going to go right in between Petersville and Nortonburg.
Yeah, I think so. But definitely seeing that it's still a very broad couplet, but it's definitely tightening up again in the last couple scans. Especially here on the southern side.
Like forward flank right here where it balls up, like you could see that.
Yeah.
Definitely trying to
it's pretty much right here over the Ever Road Park area. Ever Road Park, North Columbus. Yeah, I'll probably pass just on the north side of 25th Street there in the Petersville area, kind of coming right down County Road, 250 north there, it looks like. So south side of Nortonburg and the Petersville area, y'all are in the bullseye with this particular tornado warning. I want to jump back over here because this also has a new tornado warning on it, and we actually do have a storm chaser down here as well. Corey Gherkin is down on this storm here in Hunt City. So let's see. This is a tornado warning that is moving northeast at 30 miles per hour there for northeastern Jasper County there in Illinois. That goes till 7:30 Central Time, so that goes for about another 30 minutes. Let's flip over here to the Evansville radar. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Let's go to our velocities. And another tornado warning just issued on this cluster as well. So this is for southeastern Jasper County there. That goes till 7:30. So this whole storm cluster, really, we've got two different areas. We have one to the north here, just south of Brooksville, and another one that's coming into Newton and going to be tracking south of that. So let's check in with Corey Gherkin, see what his live stream is looking like here.
Yeah, jeez. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's a college town. There's thousands of kids in college, and they all have social media. You'd think they'd all have, there would be more than that. Yeah, they're talking about the other side, right?
Look at that.
Yeah, well, I mean, those supercells in Illinois.
So it looks like he's kind of right there, just south of, he was mentioning there's a college here in Newton, Illinois. I'm not sure what college that is, but Newton Community, there's the high school. So obviously there's a college around here somewhere. But so he's there, and then we've got, who is this? This is Logan Esrich. He's out there heading north on 180th Street. So you can hear Orion Hall in the background there. Yeah, he's still out in the clear out, kind of southeast of that, headed up north. So with Corey Gherkin there, he's right in the heart of it.
Yep.
We also have this storm down here near Olney, a couple storm chasers down here. Brandon Kopic's down there. Jaden Pappenheim, he's down there, as well as Brandon Montgomery. So we got three other chasers down there on that storm. Jim McMahon's here in Bloomingdale, and no one's up here on this Knightstown Newcastle storm. So this storm here over near, let's flip back here to Indianapolis, Columbus. This is, go ahead, Rob.
They just took the SVR off the Bridgeport storm, the very southern one.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah, so that's not there anymore. That's the one that these guys were on. Okay. So we've got this storm here. Look at this couplet right over Petersville. Yeah, Petersville, if you're in Petersville and New Bern, Nortonburg, Jewel, you need to be taking your tornado precautions. This is a strong signature. This signature has definitely been intensifying here the last 15, 20 minutes as it's kind of moved through Columbus and now coming into Petersville. I wouldn't be surprised to see this one get upgraded, this warning get upgraded again, Rob.
I would agree with that.
Also, massive hail core up there near Clifford. Probably dropped some ping pong balls down here between Clifford and Hope.
Yes, sir. I would agree with that. Oh, we just got an update. Today's been downgraded to a slight risk.
So they've updated the outlook. Okay, it just hasn't updated on here yet. Yeah, I mean, now that we've lost the heating of the day, I remember when I was reading through, they were talking about, probably, I was thinking it would be closer to 9 or 10 o'clock, which is still likely the case, where we'll really start seeing some of these storms die down. This whole cluster here eventually, I think, will become linear. But right now, again, still keeping an eye on a very dangerous situation here in Indiana, specifically the Petersville, Nortonburg especially. That thing's probably just south of Nortonburg if there's a tornado in there. It's probably just south or southwest of Nortonburg, over toward New Bern and Hartsville. Because I would imagine that the tornado's probably sitting right back in here and going to be heading pretty much right that direction. So right there in the western side of that little inflow notch. I'm surprised how distinct that inflow notch has stayed here.
Oh, yeah. If you take a look at what I've shared on my screen here, it shows
Give me
the
a
new
second,
update of
Rob.
the SPC. You're good.
Oh, there we go. Yep. So there's the update. Thanks, Rob, for that. So that's the new outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. So, yeah, still just a slight risk. They've removed that enhanced risk now for the remainder of the evening with their last update for the day one outlook. And that marginal risk goes all the way back into central Tennessee.
Yeah, look at that. Tomorrow looks like, I think tomorrow there's an enhanced here for northern Dixie, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, if you want to pull that up, we'll take a look at that here in a second.
Yeah.
And once you got it, just let me know. We'll switch back over.
Will do. I got it. Yep, there it is.
Oh, yeah, they got that marginal for tomorrow there. Yep.
Looks like you're in it.
Yep. Atlanta is in it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're supposed to have our main round of storms. It's going to start in the morning, actually. It's going to be a morning into early afternoon threat, and then it should clear out by late afternoon, and then we'll have another round of storms on Saturday.
Hail.
That's what it looks like.
Looks like mostly a hail threat.
Yeah, maybe some small hail. I mean, today we got up to 77, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, it was warm
Not
today.
bad.
Definitely warm.
It's gonna be cold this weekend here.
Yeah, things are definitely
get
gonna things
down
with
to
this.
the-
Once this front moves through here, we're gonna get back to what we should be. Special weather statement up there northwest of Dayton. I want to come back here to this storm here in Illinois. Well, we've got in Newton and Hunt City. Let's flip back over to this.
Yeah.
Because this one's starting to look interesting, especially the south of Newton here. Look at this hook that's trying to develop.
Yeah. I see it.
Just on the southeast side here of Newton, where the second tornado warning was issued. Moving east 35 miles per hour. Let's take a look at our velocities on this. Yeah.
Northwest of Booz and west of Willow Hill. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't boo me, Rob.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be near Booz and St. Marie. Oh look, no, this circulation's north of there. This is going right over toward Willow Hill. If you're in Willow Hill, who is this storm chaser? Logan L. Esrich. He is in prime position right now. Let's take a look at his stream here.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Wow, look at the hail on this one. This has got some nice hail on it.
Oh yeah, it's got a good hail core there, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he's right there in Willow Hill. So this area of obviously we can't really see much right now, but that area of circulation there is just developing off to his southwest. It looks like it looks like he's on 33 there. I'm surprised Corey Gherkin's not. Okay, yeah, he's there in the town.
Actually, the RFD surge looks like it got stronger. I don't know. Redman, what's it look like from your perspective?
Oh, look, Dyches. I remember that city. They had
Looks like there's a town here.
Yes, there's one earlier today. Like I said, these storms are trained through the same area. Effing the same thing.
Yeah, they are.
If wants to get its act together and go towards.
I'm gonna mute him for now, but Yeah, I think he's a little behind it there, Mr. Gherkin there.
A little bit, yeah.
So I'm not
Probably
sure
gonna
if he's
shoot all
trying
the way to
to
Oblong.
go east on 33, maybe get east on 33 and get another play on it. So we'll have to keep an eye on
Yeah.
that storm. North here, up east of Hunt City, that definitely there's still some rotation, but that almost seems like it's going to become more of a straight line wind threat. In all honesty, is what that's looking like a little bit. See up here. Yeah, that's going to become more straight, and then our tornado threat's really going to be limited to down here near Willow Hill, for sure on this storm right now.
Definitely.
And I'm surprised this storm down here near Lawrenceville isn't severe warned. That one there, yeah, and the southern one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised at that too. It was SVR'd earlier. What'd you say?
Yeah, it was SVR'd earlier, so I'm wondering if they're going to issue another warning on this or not. See what Brandon Montgomery's got going on here. He's just chilling out.
Good question.
It's raining there, but not seeing a whole lot of hail or anything like that right now where he's at. But that hail core should pretty much move right over him. Let's see what he's going to get the hail here.
They just extended a severe watch on that short number.
It's back over near oh, is it off the board now? I think it is.
Which
No,
one?
Yeah, it's still on there. This one that was near Hope in Hartsville, in Indiana.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's still on the board. It's let me flip back
Yeah.
here.
Doesn't look as good as it
Looks
was
like
earlier.
Jennifer McMahon's maybe trying to head back that way because I know she's over in the Cincinnati area. So it's like she has kind of
Still got some
yeah, but
rotation.
it's kind of gotten detached. The circulation down here in New Bern,
I see that.
it's definitely getting a little bit disorganized. Like, it still has that inflow, but it would be, I can't even tell if there's something going on here just northwest of New Bern. Let me look at the velocities. I mean, maybe. Let me take a look. I wonder if there's better mid-level rotation on this.
They just issued a new SVR. Just northwest of that just northwest of that tornado warning in Indiana.
Oh yeah, up here near Nineveh, Franklin.
Yep.
That's this storm here that Rob's talking about. So yeah, this is for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and some hail as well. This is for southeastern Morgan County, northeastern Brown County, southeastern Johnson County, and northwestern Bartholomew County there. That goes till 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this is 20 miles northeast of Bloomington, moving east at 35. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And max hail, 3/4 of an inch. So not a huge hail threat. Mainly a wind threat with this, yeah.
Yeah.
With that particular storm, that line that's kind of forming.
Yep. As this low-level jet kind of strengthens, we're going to start seeing that upscale growth.
Yep. And there's still this severe thunderstorm warning up here as well. Look at this storm here south of Newcastle, right here on I-70. 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, penny-size hail on that. So this is a severe thunderstorm warning there for southern Henry County in Indiana. That was just issued a couple minutes ago as well.
Copy that.
And up here near Peoria, Illinois, we've got this severe thunderstorm warning right along the boundary.
Oh yeah, look at that.
This is for southeastern Fulton, west central Tazewell, and northeastern Mason County. They're all in Illinois till 7:45. This storm is near Bath, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour winds with 60 mile per hour wind gusts and some quarter-size hail. So this is, again, northeast of Havana, moving through Eckerd. Again, look at this. Probably actually does have a decent little hail core on it. Goofy Ridge,
Yep.
going to be moving toward Union, Forest City, Manitou, those areas. So going to have some pretty rough weather. And then a secondary section up here near St. David. That'll be moving up here toward Banner right there on US 24. So if you live in those areas, just know you've got some pretty intense storms heading your way. This will eventually be kind of heading up here toward the Bartonville and Peoria, Illinois area there in central Illinois. So,
Yep.
And another severe thunderstorm warning here back in Indiana. They already went ahead and issued this warning just now. This is for northwestern Wayne County there in east central Indiana. That goes till 9 o'clock Eastern time, so for 45 minutes. 60 mile per hour wind gusts and max hail size up to an inch is possible with that. So that includes the Hagerstown, Cambridge City, and just north of the Centerville area for this storm. That's moving through the Newcastle area. That's still moving off to the east. We'll have to keep an eye on that. There is definitely a little bit of a couplet that's trying to form right there along I-70. It's broad. But that is definitely a storm that we will need to keep an eye on here. Wouldn't be surprised to see a tornado warning potentially issued on that. Well, maybe not. That velocity signature in that last scan just kind of went down a little, like weakened a little bit. Let's see here.
Yeah, I know.
Let's lay this back. There it is.
Oh, we have a new tornado, I think. Yep, new tornado warning just came out. It's that one down near Hope in east of Columbus, Indiana.
Okay, here we go. So this is this storm here. Yeah, it's coming right into Hartsville. You can see Hartsville, Bernie, Forest Hill, all these areas here. That tornado warning remains in effect till 8:30. This storm's still moving east at 40 miles per hour. Still radar indicator rotation. So obviously we're still seeing that signature pretty much right over the Hartsville area right now. Is kind of where the core of that rotation is. But again, it is still very broad rotation at this time. But yeah, just kind of northwest of Hartsville. This is as we go up, it definitely. I just like looking at the different tilts on the velocities, seeing where different things are at. There's low level rotation, so you can see mid level rotation, back a little west. So it's kind of stretched a little bit. So yeah, just northeast of Hartsville here, just north of South Road 46. There's kind of where the main area of rotation and interest with that storm is. Looks like Jennifer McMahon's maybe trying to make her way back over that way, so we'll keep an eye on her. Meanwhile, I want to come back to our storm here. Yeah, storm here moving closer to the Illinois-Indiana border that Corey Gherkin and Logan have been on. Corey Gherkin, yeah, he's flying down the road here.
I am in a downpour. Uh-oh, they heard a thump.
Yeah, he might run into some hail with this storm here. Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, we have no gas.
So he is blasting east on that, trying to catch back up to that circulation there. Logan's actually ahead of him, it looks like. Yeah, it's seeing much with this.
Yeah.
Trying to see if I see any sort of like wall cloud or anything like that. But there's not even. I'm surprised how little lightning there is with these storms.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I mean, a little bit. There's some, but
You think it's because of the latent heat hasn't had enough time because it's nighttime now?
yeah, I mean that can be one cause of it, and there isn't quite the energy like the Cape and stuff like that. That can also play a factor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So definitely can be a
Yep.
reason.
Definitely an early system for this area.
Yeah,
for this
that's what I was really thinking is like typically you don't think of severe weather in February in Illinois and Indiana. You really think of it down here in the Dixie Alley area, Rob. You make a great point that you're thinking of Florida, Georgia, Alabama, really. Those are like your main areas where you're thinking of in February. Maybe up into Tennessee, but really this kind of a system is rather interesting, but it's because of the upper level pattern that we have with this huge ridge that's been in place across the southeast, which has left that clash of air masses off further north, and that's what it is. It's we've got the moist air mass in place over in Illinois and Indiana, and then we've got all these winter storm warnings back across Nebraska, Iowa, and then into Wisconsin, So it's like typical, same type of thing. It's just the location of the storm system is much further north than what we would see where, like earlier at the end of January, where we had the severe weather, down in southwest Georgia and those things. New severe thunderstorm warning on this storm here, so they did not extend that tornado warning on this storm that Corey, Gherkin, and Logan have been chasing. They do still have the tornado possible tag noted on this warning, though, but it is a severe thunderstorm warning there for central Crawford County there in Illinois. That goes until 8:15 Central Time. So this includes the Oblong, Stoy, Robinson, and Palestine areas there in far east central Illinois. So this storm is going to eventually be crossing from Illinois into Indiana here, probably in the next hour or so. So definitely something we're keeping an eye on. If you're just tuning in tonight, guys, drop a message in the live chat. Let us know where you're watching from. And you can definitely ask any questions that you may have. You can also share the stream. Give it a like. Helps the algorithm push it out to more people. Lets people know that you're watching. I know we've got some other streamers out there that are covering this as well. But we did want to be on here. Tornado watch. Looks like it's been updated.
Yep.
So this is still in effect till 9 o'clock Eastern time. I think they just trimmed some of those counties for that watch.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, I think so. They trimmed some of the western counties as the storm system's moving. Either that or they might have added some more counties here off to the east, because Dayton, Cincinnati, were all of these counties here in this watch? Let's see here. I'm trying to see if it has the update.
I don't think they were. I think it was just for Kentucky, Illinois, and Indiana, if I remember.
Oh, here it is. Yeah. Yeah, so this is this is what they did. They did add these Ohio counties now to that tornado watch. So Butler, Clinton, Miami, Warren, Champion, Dark, Montgomery, Clark, Greene, and Preble counties have now been added to that tornado watch. That's what they did. So pretty much here, a good chunk of southwestern Ohio has now been added to that tornado watch. It's like I knew something got updated with the watch, but I couldn't tell if they were trimming counties or if they were adding counties to it. New update here with this severe thunderstorm warning. again, stays in effect till 8:15. This is moving east at 45 miles per hour now, and we're seeing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Still has that tornado possible tag on it. Yeah, the rotation on this one, Rob, is definitely starting to look a little bit more ragged for sure. So I think they made the right call in not reissuing a tornado warning for this particular storm here in Illinois that's moving over into Indiana. Also, back in our Indiana storms here, we've got this Newcastle storm. They have updated this severe thunderstorm warning as well. That's still in effect till 9 o'clock. There for southeastern Henry County. Seeing some big hail with that. That also goes over here toward Hagerstown and Cambridge City. And then our tornado warning here, which is about to expire. They are going to allow it to expire. And they're saying the storm which prompted the tornado warning no longer appears capable of producing a tornado at this time. So it will be allowed to expire. Yeah, that rotation's definitely broadened out the last couple scans. But it would be in and around the Ewington area coming up toward Greensburg. But there is still a severe thunderstorm warning on this same storm for Decatur County there. But again, that tornado threat is definitely diminishing here in southeastern Indiana there, east of Columbus. So that is good news. So I think really in the next 30 minutes to an hour, Rob, we're going to start seeing some of this activity wind down and really transition more from a tornado threat to a wind and hail threat.
Yeah, I agree. They definitely got the enhanced risk area correct for sure.
Oh yeah, Storm Prediction Center, phenomenal job on the area forecast, and
Definitely.
including that potential for, strong tornadoes.
Yep. All this is just a prelude to what's to come.
Yeah, I mean, if this is any indication, Rob, of what severe weather season is going to be like for us, then we're going to have a busy season ahead,
Yeah, especially if this neutral Enzo pattern holds.
Yeah, which, I mean, it looks like it's going to hold at least through the majority of spring. I don't think we will transition to a El Nino potentially until closer to hurricane season.
Which is a good thing for the Atlantic.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We've been in a transitional phase for a while, I feel like. I feel like we haven't stayed on one or the other for like a while. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. Like, a lot of times it will flip back and forth fairly quickly. So you don't get the ENSO neutral for these longer periods of time where it's months, where you're in an ENSO neutral a ton. But this is one of the longer ENSO neutral patterns that we are in right now and have been in now pretty much since, November? So we're going on about probably 4 months, I think.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
All right. Well, this is a first. We have all tornado warnings have been allowed to expire, so we have no active tornado warnings right now. We still have 6 active severe thunderstorm warnings.
Yellow.
No, 7. Sorry, 7. 7 active severe thunderstorm warnings, not 6.
Downgrade to a level 2 yellow.
Yep.
Yeah, I think if we see any tornadoes the rest of the night, they might be, like embedded into a line segment.
Yeah, I think any would be like those QLCS type of
Yep.
tornadoes.
Yeah. What was shocking me is that when that residual front came to like West Virginia, we did have some SVRs in West Virginia today. They might get more depending on which way this trough goes after tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a busy day for Ohio Valley. I would say that. In the Midwest. I think this is our first enhanced risk of the year, I believe.
Yeah, it
At
is.
least in a while.
Because down in Georgia, I don't think that one was an enhanced risk.
No, that was a
I
slight.
think that was slight, yeah.
Yeah. I do think that Dixie Alley will have a busier spring this year than usual. And same with the Midwest as well.
Yeah, I think the Dixie Alley season might be a little bit later of a start. I think it might be more like
Yeah.
in April,
I agree.
like toward the end of March into April, where typically with Dixie Alley, like I was saying earlier in the stream, we're thinking more like, pretty much February into March is sometimes our peak.
Yeah.
But I do think it is going to be a little bit later of a start. Even though I think once we get into mid-March, I think that's where we're going to really start seeing our above-average temperature. But the problem with us, we're still in this severe drought. Like I was talking about yesterday, we have so much drought down here in the southeast that we're just not getting the precipitation. We may have, the temperature, but we just don't have, and the moisture, but we just don't have the precipitation to overlap with all of that. So
Nope. Which is not good, honestly.
yeah, I'm really honestly concerned as we go into spring, how much worse the drought could get for us.
Yeah.
Let's take a look in Ohio at some of these traffic cameras.
Yeah, that system that came here, all the rain went north of me. We didn't get anything really.
Yeah. Greensburg, yeah,
I'm
this
glad-
storm's definitely going
Yeah,
linear.
definitely. I was just looking at that as well.
Still have, that's straight line winds there. It probably does have
Yep.
some good winds to it just south of Greensburg right now. So if you're south of Greensburg, right around the airport there, they probably just got some 50, 60 mile per hour winds rolling through there with that storm. And then this storm here back near Nineveh, Prince's Lakes area. Not a whole lot of rotation on that. Very little. It's kind of broad, but west of Prince's Lakes and Nineveh. Don't see that going tornado warned. I'm not sure if that's the storm that Jennifer's targeting or what she's got going on. And then our storm here crossing in. Yeah. It's definitely lost its luster. I mean, it still looks impressive on radar here. Just north of Stay,
definitely.
still have that classic supercell look, but really it's almost a multi-cell that's kind of forming here. So you just don't have the a really well-defined area of rotation there. Just south of Portersville, that's where you're trying to get something to go, right in that hook area there.
Yep.
But nothing super well-defined here. Maybe something here, but just nothing ultra well-defined.
Yeah, actually, I was looking at the models, and it looks like this system that's bringing the cold air down is going to possibly be a northeast or a nor'easter situation.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. But I haven't really taken a look at that part of this storm system in a whole lot of detail, so maybe that's something that we can look into, because I think that's supposed to really kind of come through this weekend, isn't it, Rob? Up there? Like Sunday?
Yes, I think it's supposed. Yeah, Sunday night it's coming into my area.
Yeah, so it'll be around the same time. So we'll have to, maybe tomorrow night, we can do another live stream and kind of take a look at some of the models and stuff like that with that system, because that's
good to me.
This same storm system, and see what things are looking like. Because I've heard the rumblings up there, but as far as the exact storm track, still a little bit uncertain on that aspect of it. If it stays more offshore or more south and becomes more of a DC type storm system, or it does go more up the 95 corridor. So still yet to be determined, because really we've got this 1-2 punch with these low pressure systems.
They've had a really like snowy winter in the Northeast. I've noticed, like, more than usual.
Yeah, well, it has been also below average temperatures up there for a good bit, and even when I was looking at the temperature outlooks for up there, it looked like it was going to continue here for at least the next maybe 6 to 10 days before seeing any sort of warm up. So still have these severe thunderstorm warnings right now.
Yes.
That's where we're down to 6.
Yeah. When we were first live, we had like 9, I think, or 10
we had
SVRs.
9, and I think we had 4 or 5 tornado warnings.
Yeah. Yeah, once this forcing from like Iowa and like
So they trimmed that
Missouri
one there.
goes down, it's going to definitely stabilize the atmosphere, and things are probably going to not be as severe.
All right, so new severe thunderstorm warning issued now for out ahead of this storm. Severe thunderstorm warning. This is in Indiana, west central Indiana. The storm that's moving from Illinois into Indiana. That's there in southeastern Vigo and Sullivan County there. That goes till 9:30 tonight. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, penny-size hail. So really from Graysonville, Dodds Bridge, Scott City, all along the US 41 corridor here from Shelburne down to Sullivan, all these areas could see some pretty gusty winds, even up toward Farmersburg. All of these areas could get in on, 50, 60-mile-per-hour winds and a little bit of hail. I think the main hail right now, though, hail threat, is right here around Hudsonville over toward Graysville. That's where we're seeing this really intense rain and hail that's mixed in. Let's take a look at our... Oh, yeah. Right around Portersville, up toward east of Annapolis. Yeah, this storm's got some decent-sized hail on it. So, 1-inch hail. They updated this warning. Still has that tornado possible tag. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Wind damage to roof sidings and trees. This is coming into Palestine here in about 4 minutes at 7:45 Central. So yeah, that's where this hail core is kind of coming through. So over here toward Trimble, and then eventually here toward Palestine in these areas, Robinson. That's where they're at. They've kind of gotten further south. Maybe see if there's going to be a new area of rotation try and develop here west of Robinson. Let's see here. Maybe. Not really.
No.
It's honestly looking better up here closer to Trimble right now. Yeah, the weather intensity score is starting to go down a little bit. The Ryan Hall, y'all.
Copy that.
Down to about a 93.
I don't know that metric at all, but
I don't either, but it's on there. So
yeah. I'm guessing the highest is like, I don't know, 300.
I don't know what the
400,
highest is. Looks like 150.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Thought it'd be higher than that given what's going on now, so.
Yeah. But you have to think too, this is overall for the United
Yeah.
States, is not just for a single town. So that's kind of cool they developed that though.
Yeah, I like that.
He's done some pretty
Excellent.
he's done some pretty cool stuff with AI. I will say that.
Yeah, I would
With
agree.
his y'all bot and everything like that. Like he's done some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe eventually we'll get there. But hey, we
Yeah,
got each. I kind of like
remember
the
that-
dialogue. I prefer the dialogue than talking to a
Yeah.
chatbot.
I agree.
It just
Yeah,
has a little bit more of a. I mean, I know he's got his meteorologists and stuff like that too that kind of come on the calls and stuff like that. But I kind of like our style where we're on together and can bring in different storm chasers, like if one of our chasers is out live and stuff like that. So it's pretty good. But yeah, things are definitely starting, as far as the rotation on all these storms, it's definitely starting to die down. But still have a lot of hail. But yeah, that storm is definitely just becoming a big cluster over there.
oh yeah.
And this storm here definitely lost that clear, defined, supercell signature that we were seeing with a lot of these storms earlier tonight.
Yeah.
So I do think that this whole, pretty much from south of Indianapolis over toward north Cincinnati, that's all basically gonna merge and just go linear and have some damaging wind gusts, some hail, and maybe an embedded tornado. But the
Like
tornado threat is definitely diminishing.
Yeah, definitely. That like Pennsylvania, West Virginia, like rain shield. Yeah.
Yeah, well, obviously north here in Indiana, north of that stationary front,
Yeah,
it's
that too.
all rain. Really, north of Indianapolis, it's all rain. So.
Yep.
And then look at this snow though, back here over Nebraska, into Iowa. I mean, that's some intense snow
Very good.
there. I haven't even seen what the
They're definitely
snowfall
good.
totals with the storm system are supposed to be. Do you have any idea?
I don't know actually. I think there's a winter mezzo that says it. 1 inch per hour in central Iowa.
Central Iowa. I wonder if I don't have my mesos. I don't think I have my mesoscale discussions on. Maybe that's why I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I don't think Iowa's had that much snow. I think the northern plains, Midwest been pretty like snow free for the most part. Like west of Wisconsin.
Oh
I'd
yeah,
say.
my mesoscale. There's the mesoscale discussion.
It's kind of a really big snow for Iowa compared to recently.
Yep.
Well, it is their snowiest month, so
Oh yeah, Iowa. Yeah, February is a big big
Yeah.
time snowy month. We're down to
Yep.
4 severe thunderstorm warnings now. Down
Wow.
to 4. So it's definitely starting to trickle down. They're not reissuing as many of them. So we've got these 3, 1, 2, and 3. That's 3 of the 4. And then we've got our storm over here, which they just issued a special weather statement for that, for this Greensburg storm. So they didn't even, this warning's not even going to get extended. So that goes for another 13 minutes. Maybe some, pea-sized hail in there, some 50, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, but that whole storm complex definitely going more linear. And then I don't know about this storm here that Corey Gherkin's on.
Was it a white Tahoe? Yeah, it was a white.
Yeah, he's still out there on that. He's not even actually in the storm though right now. But that's still got a decent little hail core on it here, just around the Hudsonville area. Hudsonville, Graysville.
Yeah.
That still has some decent hail on it. At least that one's got some decent little hail core on it still.
Here we go. Local snowfall reports. I found it for you.
Okay.
Let's see.
So yeah,
That's
severe
odd.
weather
It
side is
only
definitely
it
starting
only
to
shows
die out.
stuff. It only shows stuff for Nebraska, not Iowa, which is odd. But for Omaha, Nebraska, they got 3 inches of snow in the last 3 hours. So
Okay, yeah. Good old Omaha. Yeah, let's
Yep.
see what their winter storm warning says. Additional accumulations between 2 and 4 inches expected. It expires 6
Wow.
a.m. tomorrow morning. So,
okay. So maybe like almost a foot, maybe like 9, 8. Something
4
like
to
that.
8, 4 to 8 inches there. Total snow this year
Yeah.
is in Iowa. 4 to 8 inches, drifting snow, gusts as high as 40 miles per hour. That's they're kind of in the Cedar Rapids area in Waterloo. And then back
Yep.
here west of Wisconsin, looking at 4 to 8 inches as well in around that area. Then
Yeah.
further north, 4 to 7
And might get some
inches.
stuff.
He might. I don't think he's under a winter
Flurries,
weather
probably.
advisory. It's all west of him.
Yeah.
So he's actually not even under winter weather
Oh wow.
alerts or advisories or anything right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this still has a
You know, it's-
little bit of a hail core on that storm there that Corey Gherkin's on. He's traveling north. Let's
Yeah.
check back in with him. Oh yeah, you can hear it. He's got a little bit of hail coming down.
Yep.
Nothing major,
Definitely.
but
Nah.
maybe yeah, he's just in the range. But Corey's actually gotten in. It's a small hail core. It's not a whole lot going on there. All these storms are losing their potency for sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't even know if we'll get another SVR issued tonight. This might be it once all these expire. So this expires
Maybe.
in 40 minutes,
Yeah.
9:30 Eastern. I don't know if we'll get another one. I don't know about this one back here near Charleston, because I remember seeing the HRRR showing, some back building, like almost like a couple secondary
Yeah.
storms firing off. But I mean,
Yeah, I think it's gonna be all east of like in Ohio, if anything.
yeah. But even none of these are looking really impressive, in all honesty.
Not really.
So
Most of them are below severe limits.
yeah. There's no mesoscale discussions out for this area or anything like that. So
No, I'm curious.
we're at 5. Oh, this Peoria storm, they issued a severe thunderstorm warning up here on this. I'm like, I just saw one. Yeah. So this is for central Tazewell County there in central Illinois. That goes till 8:30 Central Time. This is near South Pekin, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour or 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail on that storm. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's a decent little storm.
Yep.
So that's headed up here toward Sunset Hills, Town Oaks, Groveland, and Morton. Right there on Interstate 155 there and 74. They're southeast of Peoria. This little, you can actually see the hail spike on that storm right here.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool. I want to look at the. Oh yeah, there's definitely some good hail on that. Yeah, right here's that little hail spike coming out. So that's kind of cool when you get to see that.
Definitely.
And a couple more storms here in and around the Bloomington area. So that's what I was saying. We could see, some additional storms develop here, which we're seeing kind of here southeast of Lincoln, over here near Clinton. Some of these storms. So there could still be a few additional severe thunderstorm warnings throughout the night.
Yeah, definitely.
Like with that Pekin one there. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe this Clinton one gets its act together. We get another SVR, but it's still below severe. Definitely some special weather statements on some of those, probably. But things are definitely starting to die out here in Indiana, southern Indiana. Things are starting to quiet down a little bit. Even this storm here, south of Franklin and Shelbyville. Strong thunderstorms. They're strong thunderstorms, don't get me wrong. They're just not severe.
Right, yeah.
Even this one here coming into Sullivan, that's starting to, again, it's just losing its severe characteristics that we've seen earlier this evening.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll probably wrap up. I'll probably wrap up the stream here at the top of the hour.
Now,
And then
I'm sharing my screen now. I wanted to show the drought conditions. I know we were talking about them earlier.
Yeah. Give me a second. Let me pull you back up here. All right, Rob, go ahead.
So as you can see here, for like where you're at in Georgia, there's drought everywhere in the state as from where you look. Your area there, you guys are under a severe drought, and even east of there by Athens, they're under extreme
drought. Actually, they were talking about that this morning on the radio on my way in. Christina Edwards was talking about that extreme drought that we're in. Lake Lanier, which is just north of us, definitely having some issues up there with water levels and stuff like that. A lot of Georgia, really, and it's going to affect all the farmers and stuff like that this spring.
And then probably the most surprising drought is down here.
Oh, yeah, Florida. I wouldn't be surprised to see Florida have a big wildfire outbreak here this spring.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Talking about that, especially...
look at us here. We're under a severe drought. Where I'm at.
Yep.
And
there's
south,
there's that little patch around Orlando that's only in moderate drought, but... Still, zoom out on Florida real quick so you can see kind of the whole state. There you go. I would say like a solid almost 80% of the state's probably in extreme drought in Florida.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's pretty bad down there.
It's because of this ridge. Think back to hurricane season. We didn't get any developing storms in the Gulf at all.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's been that persistent high-pressure ridge system set up right over the Gulf of Mexico or over Florida or just on the east side of Florida. That's why it's been so dry here in much of the southeast. Like, we've gotten a little bit of snow, but overall, like, we get rain. It seems like for a while we were getting rain like once a month, and even that would be like, a tenth of an inch or a quarter of an inch or something like that. Real small amount. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And really a lot of the southeast from, Texas through Arkansas, Georgia, Florida, into South Carolina. A lot of drought along the eastern the east coast of the US. More than normal for sure. So,
Definitely.
I mean, the Ohio
Even,
Valley's
even in the
honestly been,
Northeast.
yeah, even in the Northeast, the Ohio Valley really there is kind of been the outlier to the drought in the eastern half
Yeah.
of the country. But I mean,
In California.
things are drying up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You would think California is the one that's always in the crazy
Yeah.
drought, but really they're not. They've had those all those Pacific storms moving in here this winter and stuff like that.
Yep.
They haven't gotten the snowpack, but they've gotten a lot of rain and coastal
Yeah.
flooding and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that. So they've kind
So,
of had their
even like
they've had their
coastal-
atmospheric rivers,
Yeah. Even here in Oregon, they've had a decent amount of rain too. So
But
the only thing that's not a shock is New Mexico. That's like the only non-shocking thing.
yeah.
Even look at Arizona. Like this little patch in Arizona has no drought.
Yep.
Interesting. So, yeah, I
It
just
is.
thought I'd show you guys that. Of
Thanks, Rob, for sharing that with us this evening.
course.
So, well, we are still hanging on to our final 5 severe thunderstorm warnings out there. Stretching from Indiana here east of Greensburg, we've got one. So that's number 1 right there. That one's about to expire here at the top of the hour. And then we've got that one's expired, so now we're actually down to 4. This one here goes for another 32 minutes there for Sullivan County till 9:30. This one here should be expiring here as well at the top of the hour. And then we've got our one up here near Pekin that we were talking about. So we're about to be down to 2 here in just a couple minutes. We'll be that one there, this one here, and then, yeah, we're literally about to be down to 2 severe thunderstorm warnings here in just a minute or 2 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the long range models, and it looks like possibly after this after this cold front we're getting down here, we could have another system in Tennessee Valley. Possibly. That's
Yeah,
long
I saw
range.
that toward the end of the month. That I think will be the next potential severe weather event.
Yeah.
And maybe even, a snow event for parts of, the mid-Atlantic, I think. I think they could see some
saw that
snow
as
up
well.
there. So that's something we'll definitely be keeping an eye on. And we'll have to do, again, we'll probably be doing another live stream tomorrow. We really do need to take a look at some of the long-range stuff because it's been about a week or so since I've gotten to dive into some of the long-range models and stuff like that. I know yesterday I was on briefly, and then tonight, obviously, we've been covering this severe weather that we've had. And then, obviously, there's still the winter weather. That's going to be ongoing all overnight across Nebraska, Iowa, and southwestern Wisconsin. We've had the fire weather out in Oklahoma, still continuing in northeast Oklahoma, northwest Arkansas, and a good portion of Missouri back into the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles. Still have those red flag warnings up here, even up here toward Colorado Springs and eastern New Mexico. So still a lot of dangerous fire weather conditions out here with just those dry fuels that we've had and those really strong winds. So there we go. Those warnings have expired. We are down to just now 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. So we go from 5 down to 2. And that's probably, Rob, where we'll probably end this live stream here, unless we have anything new coming out here in the next couple minutes.
There's a storm that's northwest of the one that's in the border that looks okay. It has a 1 inch.
Oh, yeah, this one here near Charleston.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that they're going to issue a SVR on that, though. Not yet.
No, probably not.
I wouldn't be surprised they haven't issued a special weather statement on it, though, if you notice. Those are these purple boxes. These are the special weather statements.
Yeah, I see
so,
those.
Yeah, maybe they'll issue a special weather statement out there for that storm.
Yeah.
But we're down
I
to
do like
just
the
two.
special weather statements. the special weather statements are a good way to look at, say, hey, like, are these storms going to do something, or is it just, an area where it's just regular general thunderstorms?
Exactly, yeah. And to me, a special weather statement is kind of the bookends of a storm. You'll have a lot of times that special weather statement that gets issued when a storm is getting up and going, and then same thing with what we have here in Indiana, where these storms are now dying out. This is that same storm that was earlier tornado warned. So it went from a tornado warning down to a severe thunderstorm warning. Now it's down to just a special weather statement. So
Exactly.
to me, special weather statements are the bookends of severe weather. A lot of times it can start, not always, but sometimes, like we've seen with this, where it started and ends with that. It just depends on how quick it gets up and going, and how long it stays going into into the phasing out and dissipating stage.
I feel like when the Kappa road's slower, they're more noticeable.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good point that you bring up there. So, but that's kind of where we're at. Still some, general thunderstorms here around the Bloomington area. It'll be interesting to see some of the reports that NWS puts out and doing some of these surveys from today. So we'll definitely keep you guys updated on all of that. But Rob, thank you so much for joining me this evening on the live stream. Looks like, though, we're in the clear as far as tornado warnings going, and I'm not seeing anything that is looking like it's about to pop off and where we could have another tornado warning issued.
Nah.
But there's still that chance. Again, this tornado watch goes for another 2 hours. Remember, it is in effect until, 9:10 p.m.? I know they added that. What time is that? Till 11 p.m. Till 11 p.m.
11.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're in Ohio. So they'll probably might start trimming some of the western side of this watch, I think, in Indiana. But appreciate you, Rob, being on the show with me tonight. We will definitely plan on being back here probably tomorrow, hopefully, with taking a look at some of the long-range models. As Rob mentioned earlier in the stream, we'll be taking a look at the potential for the big winter snow system up in the Northeast this weekend as to what we could or couldn't see, and then taking a look at next week as we close out the month of February and get ready to transition from February into March. But Rob and everyone else, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Again, if you're watching this back, be sure to subscribe to our channel, have those notifications turned on, and always make sure that you have a way to receive severe weather warnings through alerts on your phone and also a NOAA weather radio. But I'm meteorologist Sunny saying so long. We'll see you guys on the next stream. Thanks for tuning in, and God bless you all. Stay safe out there, all right? Never stop chasing.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Take care.